So I've been wanting to do a video. I've had a lot of questions on thermals, and the past couple of hunts I've been to, well actually since it got summertime, I had borrowed a thermal when I went up to the TOC Tournament of Champions in Kentucky. I had borrowed a thermal, got up there, didn't need it, there wasn't any leaves on. Anyways, I wound up buying one. I was on the fence about buying one. Done a little bit of research. Went to, I believe it's Nightlife Outdoors, Nightlife Kennels, something like that. Anyhow, watched some reviews, and I wound up buying one. I bought the AGM. This is the 10-256. This is the same thermal as the 15. This thermal here, Conkeys had it on sale for about, I think it was like $5.99 or $5.79, something like that. So if you do the reviews, this is the same thermal as the 15. The clarity on it, or the zoom, is just a little bit off. As far as the hotspot indicator, all that, it's got all the modes, all the different black hot, white hot, red hot. It's got all those. And last night, I was at a hunt in Coleman, Alabama. A guy there, friend of mine, Kyle Calvert, he had borrowed a AGM Sidewinder, the Sidewinder 25, I believe it is. It's about a $2,000 thermal. Anyhow, Preacher had made a tree at the end of the hunt. We got in there to him. Was on a creek, shining a tree. It was really like just vines everywhere. Anyhow, he called me over. He said, "Hey, I think I got you coon." Well, sure enough, the Sidewinder, we could clearly see that there was a coon up there. So the hunt was over. I didn't win, and we was just kind of doing a little comparison. He was like, "Hey, he had borrowed this Sidewinder thermal," and he's like, "Hey, just out of curiosity," he's like, "Let me see your 10. Let me look at it, because I'm not wanting to spend $2,000." So he gets the 10. He gets to look, and he's like, "Hey, I can see it with this one." And I just wanted to kind of let everybody know, for the money, I've used the 15. I've got another buddy, Connor Mobley, he's got the 19. I've looked through the 19, the Sidewinder. Now, there is some difference. So the Sidewinder, you're going to have a lot of clarity. You're going to really be able to pick it out. The 19, I'm going to go with the 19, the 15, and the 10. To me, they're kind of on the same line there. You're kind of looking at the same stuff. You're not going to pick the hairs off of it with a 10 or a 15. 19, you've got a little bit more zoom in, clarity. You can tell a little bit better. But I wanted to do a video on that for all the hunters out there, because in a competition, you've still got to see it by eye. You've either got to have the coon look at you, or you've got to see the full body, or see the coon, parts of the coon itself. Another little thing that I want to cover. So we've kind of went over the thermal. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, for the money, you can't go wrong with a 10. I'm very well pleased with it. I would buy it. I would spend $600, $599, $579, whatever it was. I would spend this 2 or 3 times before I went and bought a $2,000, $2,500 thermal. Here's another thing. So on my bag, I've got the Nightlight competition bag, pouch, whatever. So I always carry a hammer. And I've had a lot of questions about the hammer. You show up to a hunt, you've got this on your side, and they're like, what in the world is this guy doing with a hammer on his side? Well, this hammer right here, it's a Pittsburgh hammer. You can go to Harbor Freight. It's about $3.99. I think this is the 2-pound hammer. This hammer, if you get to a tree, you walk up to the tree in the summertime, you can do it in the wintertime. If they're laying up on a limb, you can take and hit that tree several times, just as hard as you can with this hammer. It makes a popping noise, sends a vibration up the tree, and those coons will actually, I've seen them come out of trees, I've seen them climb to the very, very top, but they are going to move. They cannot stand that vibration. So that's just, for anybody that don't know, David Haynes is the one that got me started doing this. Real good buddy of mine. In Alabama, he's a legend as far as coon hunting goes. But if you don't have a hammer and you can't afford a thermal, go buy you one of these. They're less than $10. You can get you a little hammer holder from like Home Depot, somewhere like that, Lowe's. Put it on your belt. Take this with you, and I promise you, you're going to find a lot more coons. Thank y'all for watching.